Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there, live.
Pimpin' ain't easy, man. Pimpin' ain't easy, man. Big pimpin' jumping off. Pimpin' ain't easy, man. Pimpin' ain't easy, man.
Wrestling fans, welcome back to the September Ultra. Commissioner Von Johnson, it's time for the MWF Tag Team Championship. The Canadian superstars Jay Buster and Dave Cole, along with that man right there, the man that screwed Todd Hansen and Bo Douglas, your pal, Johnny Fabulous.
Johnny Fabulous is my partner in crime. There is no one better in this business today because he is the man. And you know what? Ric Flair calls him for advice.
Unbelievable. Them taking on and defending the titles against the team you have found and brought to the MWF Commissioner, Mark Gore and Anthony Michaels, the Untouchables.
Well, we will see if they are truly untouchable or if Johnny Fabulous, once again in his private training regime, hidden in the Catskills of New York, has trained these two Canadian boys to handle the Untouchables.
I just think what happened back in May at Zero Tolerance was a disgrace, what they did to Todd Hansen and Bo Douglas. And then, as we mentioned earlier, it came out that Johnny Fabulous had it put into the contract that they wouldn't even receive a return match. I mean, how can you agree with what has gone on here?
You know what? Because Johnny Fabulous and I have many here we go. Let's see if these boys can do it.
Here come the Untouchables, Commissioner. As you were saying about Johnny Fabulous.
As I was saying, Johnny Fabulous and I have a bonded pact that basically, when he wants to do his thing, I let Johnny have, free reign because I trust him. I trust him with my mother-in-law, with whatever the case might be. Johnny Fabulous knows exactly how we think.
I think he's a despicable human being for what he did, but that's just my opinion.
Well,
I'm looking forward to see how Anthony Michaels and Mark Gore fare here in their MWF debut. I know you found a man that made his debut earlier tonight, Kofi Kingston. We have yet another debut here on the season premiere, the Anniversary Ultra. And look at Rich Palladino over there having some words with Johnny Fabulous.
Well, Richie tries to get everyone's pocket, but that's why Richie is Richie. They call him the pickpocket. But you know what, Johnny Fabulous, believe me, action will speak louder than words. And these are two actually very evenly matched teams. We'll see if my training has paid off with the Untouchables. And I had private trainers working with these guys 24/7. And Fabulous takes his boys, hides them away, and gives them a full, non-stop training, worse than the Army.
And Johnny Fabulous, he is scouting other talent. It isn't just the Canadian superstars, and that's it. We've seen him scouting other talent here, Nick Narcissistic, Osiris, the man that claims he's Tony Rumble's son, Jason, quote-unquote, Rumble.
That hemorrhoid. Well, you know what? I'll tell you right now, Johnny Fabulous, because he's the man and he backs it up, he likes the young ones. He likes the people under 25 or in that range because he can train them. If they do have indeed bad habits, then Johnny will correct those bad habits.
He wants to mold them the Fabulous way.
That's correct. Whatever it takes to win, because he is Johnny Fabulous.
Well, we've seen Todd Hansen victorious earlier tonight over Kofi Kingston. Big MWF TV title match still to come. And here's the lockup right here as we open up the tag team title match. And look at Dave Cole right there. Look at him pose with those two twigs he has attached to his chest.
Well, he's a stick man indeed. But as long as his girlfriend knows that too, it doesn't matter.
Who, Jay Buster?
That's right.
And look at them stalling for time. The Canadians are known to do that.
They love to stall, but that's,
They're not fools.
No, they are.
They're young, brash, and cocky, but they're not stupid once the bell rings.
Johnny Fabulous has trained them, and what makes him the special manager that he is, he trains them outside the ring as well as inside the ring. And if you watch him, he's a non-stop machine outside that ring, getting the crowd going. This crowd is out of control with anticipation. They're sitting on the edge of their seats right now because they see very, very, very professional athletes. This is why we at the MWF, again, unlike any other independent league today, we put in equally professional, equally basically flawless. Wait till you see this. That's all I can say.
Look at him just heave Dave Cole across the ring. I like what I'm seeing so far from them.
Well, Dave Cole is a little skinny, wimpy guy there. But you know what? These guys, the Untouchables, are the men.
Look at him holding onto the rope for dear life with his legs.
Well, the other guy
Jay Buster goes down, looks like he wants to cuddle with him.
Yeah. Well, here comes the big mouth. Let's see what he gets now. Dave Buster likes hardcore. He grew up watching ECW, and he likes to get in there. He likes to throw the punches there.
Here we go, 2 fresh men in the ring as the championship matchup continues here on Ultra. Johnny Fabulous keeping a close eye on everything. I have a hunch he'll be watching the main event tonight in close proximity, I should say. He'd love to sign up whoever the TV champion is after tonight's show. That's just how he is. He loves championship gold.
He has the Mont Blanc pens ready and willing. They're ready. They're full of ink, and he is definitely dying to sign another champion. He wants to increase his stable.
That 2 quick pinfall attempts right there. Neither one of them even got the 1 count. Both of these teams still fresh with a lot in the gas tank.
They do indeed. This is why they're young and they're hungry. We don't have any of these 30, 40, 50-year-old men like our friend from Attleboro, because he could not do it, baby. He's all done, baby, done. These guys can go a good solid hour without even breaking into a sweat.
That's what we like here in the Millennium Wrestling Federation. It's been said many times, many ways, it ain't candy store wrestling.
No question. Watch this.
Look at that kick to the chest right there on Jay Buster. Into a Boston Crab. What are we going to have here? Leg drop to the back of his head. Jay Buster hasn't been rocked that hard since, well, we won't even get into that, but different story for a different time.
You know why they call it the Boston Crab?
Well, that punch to the midsection. Buster trying to get out of a bad situation.
Very, very crafty,
Look at
Mr.
that
Buster.
chop right there across that sensitive skin he has. Remember the damage that Eddie Edwards and Slick Wagner Brown did back on July 4th on Night of Champions.
Dave Buster has that little baby fine skin.
Ducks the clothesline right there. Look at that!
Oh.
Uses his head, and literally. And look at him distract Sal Giliberto. Drop kick to the face from Dave Cole. See what we mean about thinking men's wrestlers, Commissioner.
That's right.
We've said it before with Dylan Cage, and again, they use that intelligence to get out of a potential jam. And look at Johnny Fabulous in there, yelling at Horseshack. How can he do it with even a straight face? He makes me sick.
It's incredible. Johnny Fabulous. Thank God that hair is slicked down, because we don't want anything happen to that brain power of his.
I understand he's looking forward to see the new movie coming out, The Marine, on October 13th.
You know what? October 13th is going to be a fabulous, fabulous movie. And I think that he knows several of the stars of that movie very well.
He's Hollywood.
He is definitely Hollywood. You know what?
Not to be confused with Ron Robinson. But
no, whose wishes he was Hollywood. But from what I understand, Johnny Fabulous has been contacted by several Hollywood agents from the movie right now as we speak. The people at the Rock movie want him in there. He's getting a lot of phone calls because people see his talents. They love his briefcase.
And look at these two, flagrantly breaking the rules. Some elbows to the face from Jay Buster. Pounding. Look at that, though.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Look at those rights from Buster. He's firing back out. It's deadly once you're stuck in that corner. Oh. Slapped him across the mouth.
Jay Buster is known to do anything to make it happen.
Yeah, kick to the face from Jay Buster. Out just after 2. Things aren't looking very good for the Untouchables right now, Commissioner.
Well, you know what? It's going to be, they know when they came in to sign this, they know that it's going to be a long evening on this match.
Boot to the back from Dave Cole. They're looking to make an even bigger name for themselves here in the MWF. They made their debut 1 year ago this month at MWF Road to the Gold 2005. And they've continued to make an even bigger impact as the year has gone on.
As the Canadians have been with us quite some time now, as we just
Out
decided.
just after 2.
They know what it is, and they know what it takes to get a little dirty if they have to make it happen. I thought I smartened off the Untouchables, but we'll see what's going to happen now.
Headbutt to the back from Jay Buster. I would imagine that you'd be rooting for the Canadian superstar since your pal Johnny Fabulous, drop kick to the back of the head, manages this team.
Well, you know what? Johnny and I have had we had a meeting all day yesterday, and we're going over the fall lineup at MWF, and this is just a prime example of that we are on the same page, because Johnny will teach you. Unlike a lot of schooling, he teaches you about life. And watch him. He's a legend in the making.
Well, you two better watch your backs right now, because the Jackal has taken over as the president of the MWF. And if there's any more shenanigans, come January, you might not even be the commissioner anymore.
You know what? The Jackal can talk. He can rant. He can rave. But you know what? I got the Jackal covered. Believe me, I know what throws him. He gets very excited, and I'll keep feeding him his free food at Calhoun, his free food at Kelly's, and all his little lovely ladies to make him happy. I got Jackal. He's not even a challenge to the commissioner.
The Jackal is a man of integrity, unlike some others that I know here in the MWF.
The Jackal, believe me, whether it be a blonde, brunette, redhead, or in between, I know what makes the Jackal tick. Food and ladies, I'm not even concerned. As long as we keep having some of these girls walking around, and Jackal and the girls are taking care of each other's business. Oop, here we go.
I think the Jackal has a little bit more character than that. I've known the man 13 years. Look at that. Knee to the back from Dave Cole. We've gotten off track in this match. You go on about the Jackal and his meals and his women.
The Canadians are toying, which is how Johnny Fabulous does it. Johnny toys with his ladies. He toys in business, and he toys in social. He has a plan written out better than the United States Constitution.
The Canadian superstars are benefiting from having this man in the corner. Look at Jay Buster. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon. These two men, you might not like them, you might hate them for all we know, but they are two tremendous athletes once the bell sounds.
And there's no better tag team that I know as of right now on this special date in September and October, actually the 2 months, of the Canadians. They have tremendous tag team expertise, tremendous effort, and they're on the same page. And that is why they have success.
Look at that roll up right there. That could be an upset. Jay Buster out just after 2. See, he follows it up with a clothesline. Sal Giliberto, he's worn out from all the pinfall attempts he's had to count tonight.
That guy is huffing and puffing, I'll tell you right now. We're going to have to get the inhaler pretty soon and get him out of asthma.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Look at that. Boot to the
Oh.
face. Dave Cole thinks he's Bruiser Brody.
Dave Cole is another example of under a year in training, and this guy is a fine
Look at that with the feet on the rope.
Oh, is he clever? Oh.
What a despicable victory for the Canadian superstars.
It had to be done, and it's done.
Yeah, you must be thrilled with your scumbag friends getting another win.
Johnny Fabo, baby. That's why he is Johnny Fabulous, and the rest can dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the main event after this brief timeout.